Imagine a leader who's as comfortable in a judo dojo as he is at a negotiating table with world superpowers. What drives a man to dominate a country for a quarter century, reshaping its destiny again and again? Welcome to Sound of Story. I'm your host, and today we're peeling back the layers of one of the 21st century's most enigmatic figures. If you've ever wondered how an intelligence officer becomes the master of Russian politics, you're in the right place. We'll trace Putin's path from the shadowy world of the KGB, think of it as Russia's own CIA, to the very top of the Kremlin, where he's engineered an ironclad vertical of power. Is Putin a strategic mastermind, or just a strongman riding the winds of history? Now, you might be thinking, can any one man truly bend a nation of 145 million to his will? Or is it all a carefully constructed myth? As we'll see, behind the words managed democracy and sovereign democracy lie power plays as intricate as any chess match with global consequences. Ready for a journey from the streets of Leningrad to the summit of global influence? Let's begin with the making of Vladimir Putin. Let me take you back to the cold corridors of the Soviet Union in the 1970s, a world of surveillance, suspicion, and silent loyalty. Vladimir Putin wasn't born into power. He was forged in it, starting as a young KGB recruit, training in counterintelligence at the 401st KGB school, before being stationed in East Germany. Picture this: Dresden, 1989. The Berlin Wall is crumbling, chaos is in the air. Putin, using the tradecraft of cover identity and liaison officer think undercover agent, but with layers of geopolitical chess, scrambles to destroy sensitive Soviet files. The furnace breaks, some secrets survive. Talk about metaphor. After the Soviet collapse, most KGB officers faded into obscurity, but not Putin. By 1990, back in Leningrad, he's already reinventing himself, recruiting, watching, and, crucially, befriending reformist politician Anatoly Sobchak. Fast forward a few years, and he's climbing Moscow's political ladder, managing everything from the city's foreign investments to the nation's security apparatus. Now, you might ask, what makes a spy swap his trench coat for a business suit? Putin's answer was always about opportunity and loyalty. He once said, "As soon as the coup began, I immediately decided which side I was on." But was that pragmatism or principle? In Act 2 of his life, the skills honed in the intelligence world, a taste for secrecy and control, became the blueprint for his approach to governing Russia. Let's see how that blueprint reshaped Russian politics. If you want to understand Putin's Russia, think of it as a fortress, thick walls of vertical power, with the president commanding every level. When Boris Yeltsin named him successor in 1999, few guessed he'd become a fixture in Russian politics. But Putin moved fast, using crises like the Second Chechen War as a catalyst for sweeping reforms. Here's the setup. Russia in the 1990s was chaos. Oligarchs had hijacked the economy, regional governors challenged Moscow, and the average Russian felt lost. Enter Putin, promising order. His solution? Consolidate the 89 federal subjects into 7 districts, each run by a trusted envoy, a move akin to centralizing a sprawling corporate empire under one CEO. But conflict brews. Critics argue that Russia slides from managed democracy toward a full-blown authoritarian dictatorship. The media is tamed, opposition sidelined, elections manipulated. Now, you might object, but didn't living standards improve at first? Yes, Russia's GDP soared thanks to an oil and gas boom, fueling a middle class and a brief sense of prosperity. Yet, when oil prices crashed and sanctions hit after the Crimea annexation, the cracks in this fortress showed. Endemic corruption, think of it as a virus infecting every branch of government, spread unchecked. Political opponents vanished, press freedoms collapsed, and Russia's place in corruption and press freedom indices plummeted. So, is this system sustainable, or just a house of cards waiting to tumble? As Putin enters his 5th term in 2024, well past what most constitutions allow, Russia's future is more uncertain and its leader more entrenched than ever before. But what keeps his grip so tight? That leads us to the man behind the myth. Here's a riddle. How does a leader with sky-high approval ratings become synonymous with both stability and repression? In Russia, Putin isn't just a president, he's a brand. From shirtless photo ops in Siberia to staged hockey games, his macho image is cultivated like a blockbuster movie franchise. But behind the spectacle lurks the machinery of state-controlled media and the chilling reach of the foreign agents' law tools that keep alternative voices at bay. Now, some of you might be thinking, but surely public support counts for something. True, but in a system where the ballot box is more prop than process, and where dissent can mean exile or prison, those numbers are as much performance as they are reality. The personality cult is both shield and sword, protecting the regime, intimidating rivals, and uniting the nation around a single, often contradictory image. 3 key takeaways today. First, Putin's power is rooted as much in narrative as in policy. He's rewritten Russia's story for a new era. Second, the fusion of security state tactics with populist spectacle is his signature innovation, making managed democracy both a slogan and an operating system. Third, the durability of Putinism depends less on oil or tanks than on the willingness of Russians and the world to accept facade for substance. If you take one concrete step after today, it's this. Next time you see a headline about Russia, pause and look for the architecture beneath the surface. Ask yourself, who benefits from the story and what's being left unsaid?